damn, man, if the streets ain't talking about you, man. If I can't spin a block and find out about you, man, the people ain't about you, man.
It's your boy A Butta, and I'm back with another episode of that Streets First Podcast. Oh man, y'all ready? It's going down today, you heard. I'm in the Trump, man. I'm in the Trump Hotel, man. It's exclusive for y'all. You dig? I went and got my guy, man. Everything's really all Gucci. You heard? Mount Vernon's finest. Don't get it twisted, man. 6th man of the year as a rookie. You dig? First to do that. Don't get it twisted. I know my history. You heard? UConn.
Never forgets.
Huh?
The
Alumni.
guy never forgets.
Don't get it twisted. My man is in the building, man. He came and sat down with your boy. He said, Butter, come through, holla at me. My guy's in the building. Give it up, you heard? For my dude, Ben Gordon. What's good, BG? Huh? What's good, fly guy? Huh? Talk to the people. What you want to tell me? What you want to say?
I don't even know what to say no more.
You wiping off all of them? Hey yo, which one you talking on? Which one you want to do it for? You want to do it for the camera or you want to do it for the mic? Which one? How you doing?
Yo, you do it for the camera. You do it for the camera.
What's good with you though, broski?
Yo, God is good, brother. That's all I can say.
Talk to
I'm
him.
blessed and highly favored.
Talk.
You figure deal me?
You looking good. Looking sharp.
Thank you, brother. I'm feeling
looking
good.
real sharp.
You look good. You play good. You know, everything is all Gucci. You smell me?
Hey, look, for my listeners, right? You know, I really want them to know like your history of Ben Gordon growing up in Mount Vernon. You know, I rest in peace. You know, one guy I know, my man 25. I remember when he sat there and told me and you know, make sure y'all both, you know, stay in contact and stay cool. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What was it like for you, you know, growing up in Mount Vernon? You know what I'm saying? Even though I know you from London, England, don't get it twisted. I just want to know what was it like for you, you know, growing up in Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, growing up in Mount Vernon, the way I grew up in the church, first of all. So that's why it's so easy for me to throw a suit on. You figure
we more here than there. Screw that. We more here than there.
We in the mic?
This is where the people gonna make sure they hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I grew up in the church. So
Okay.
growing up for me was real regimented. It was like Monday through Friday was school and obviously doing everything I needed to do around the crib, my chores, and then playing basketball across the street. So my life was real simple as a kid. I had a one parent household, but my grandmoms was there, so it was like I had 2 strong women around.
Shout out to grandma.
Yeah, shout out to grandmoms. Rest in peace. Rest in power. She's always watching over me. But so my household wasn't ideally set up, but it was still structured in a way where I had a lot of discipline, had a lot of love. I had a lot of freedom, but at the same time, I was watched over very carefully.
Wow.
Because like my family must have knew like my grandson or my son is special or my brother is special or my cousin is special, so we have to watch him like as a whole and always keep an eye out for him. And so like different. So that was different. That was a blessing in disguise, because a lot of times I thought it was a curse, like not being able to go everywhere I wanted to go, when I wanted to go, with who I wanted to go there with. So it was like I was always monitored by my moms or my grandmoms or my sister, who was like...
I was about to just ask you though, being that you brought up your moms, like, you know, speak a little bit, you know, in your interview about your moms, you know, like what... Like, you know, I love for you to talk about your moms because I know how much of a big presence she plays in your life.
Yeah, like my fondest memories of my mom's is just like always getting to see her when she was coming home from work. So like that time when people would call happy hour, I guess 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Around that time I knew like, okay, mom's is getting off of work. So it's probably gonna take her like 45 minutes to an hour to get home. So by like 5:45, 6 o'clock, she was coming inside. So it's like that time as a kid, it's like you haven't seen your mom since the morning time or the night before.
Gotcha.
So it's like that was the best time of my day for me, was to see my mom when she came home from work, and that was her best time. So I'm thankful for a mother who understood how to raise a household without having everything perfectly set up for her.
Respectful.
And making the best out of nothing. So like the thing I remember the most about my grandmoms and like my moms at this particular time of my life, like I'm talking about like my childhood and growing up, was like how hard they worked. Like my grandmom was a nurse, so she always cared for people at night.
Okay.
So I always experienced my grandmom's like not being in the crib in the nighttime, like only being in the crib, like coming home at like 7 in the morning, like those hours where she was just getting off of work. And then she would take me to school. She would make me breakfast, take me to elementary school, like walk me down the block. Then I would come home. She would make sure I started my homework. You know, like I could go play and all that. And then when my moms come home, I hear my mom's like, Ben! When I heard that meant like, nigga, you better come home right now. Don't even shoot the ball no more.
Wow.
Just leave the rock. Just run home now. But I always had to finish the game. Like if a nigga had point, I'm like, nah, I can't leave right now. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a bucket or a stop.
See, listening to you, I can see where you got like your work ethic and your
From my moms and my
That's what
grandmoms.
I see. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about a little bit of that vegan lifestyle. Are we still doing this little vegan lifestyle?
What I do is I'm not a real vegan.
I mean, the people from what I know, you know, the people like to say, you know, they heard Ben Gordon's a vegan, so you know.
I experimented with the vegan lifestyle at different periods in my life.
Okay.
So what it would look like is like at the end of the season, I might go vegan for the last 20 games just to see how my body feels at the last part of the season and see if it's something that I want to try full time next season. So I always wanted to like experiment with myself and like with the game, like different workouts and different like diets to see if I could actually see the benefits of it while the games were going on.
Wow.
So
Did you use that? Did you have that regimen when you were like in high school?
nah, in high school I pretty much just ate all the home cooked meals, like the Jamaican.
You wanted to make sure you kept that.
I had to see. In high school, it was all about trying to get your weight up. You figure, deal me. A young nigga was trying to get his weight up. A nigga was hitting the bar like a bartender. The nigga was doing everything, working out extra hard.
Make sure you tell them, like, you know, the UConn days. You know, I really want to speak on, you know, you choosing UConn. You know. Let's just give them like your last year, you know, you taking your high school team to the championship and stuff. Speak to me about, you know, getting ready to make that choice of choosing college. What was that like for you?
Yo, that was the biggest moment of my life, still to this day, because that was the thing that enabled me to get to where I'm at today.
You heard that on Streets First.
You figured, deal me, that was the biggest moment of my life as a young man growing up, not knowing where this basketball thing would take me, and having the moment to make a decision where it would set up the rest of my future. So as an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old picking schools or thinking about colleges, looking at and interviewing coaches, it was something that was very vital and something that was very important to me. So I was a businessman as a young man. So I understood that I had to take this seriously, and I had to look at every opportunity as an opportunity that could propel me to the NBA eventually. Because that was always my goal, was to make it to the league. To be like MJ, be like Scotty, Gary Payton, Zeke, Steph. I mean, to be like the greats.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So when we was coming up, seeing you, A Butta, you was like, I'm like, damn, this nigga, he got the same amount of talent, if not more than me. He just as big as me, just as athletic, could dribble, could shoot, could score, was tough.
We had that Riverside connection when we played growing up, Riverside Church, you know, shout out to them. You know, you top 40 recruit, you know what I'm saying, in the nation. Like, what going to UConn and picking UConn, give us a little history of you and some of your teammates. Give us a couple of your stories. You know, I know these guys probably sitting around listening to this, so you know, like, what's Ben Gordon's history? What does Ben Gordon think about when he think about UConn in those years? Because, you know, they say your college years is like the best years of your life. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So, you know, get the listeners, you know, some of that history.
Yo, my favorite thing about being a UConn student athlete was the dorm room.
Uh-oh.
You figure deal me? It used to go down in the dorm room.
A lot of things go down in that dorm room.
You know how niggas say it go down in the DM? It go down in the dorm room. You figure deal me? It go down on campus, period.
Word.
You know, a lot of things.
I was the fire drill bandit in school. I was the guy that used to go pull the fire drill at 2, 3 in the morning and make everybody come out their dorm so that I could talk to people outside now. They ain't want to let me in the dorm room when I was trying to get in there, so the security guard wanted to be a sucker. I'm going to make everybody come outside now. So ain't nobody never hear that story, but Butta was the dorm room bandit in Fordham University. I saw it in the newspaper. Now y'all know.
How many times did you pull a fire alarm?
7. You know me.
That's a good number. I only did it twice.
Hey, now that I just said that, yo, can I ask you a question? Why is your number 7?
Yo, my number is 7 because I'm God. You feel me? Look at your boy. You smell me? Nah. My number is 7 because my number was always 4 originally.
Okay.
When I got drafted to the NBA in 2004,
talk to him.
I was drafted as a 3rd pick. You figure deal me?
Talk to him.
So as I got drafted, I said,
you predicted some of that too. I ain't gonna
talk. Predicted this.
Talk about a little.
Butter never forgets.
Butter don't forget, my man. Listen, your junior year, you declared for the draft. Look, I wrote some things down. I wanted him to show I'm real serious about this. He thought I was gonna come and just talk some cool stuff to him. Hey, yo, look, I remember your junior year, you declared for the draft. Draft night. You thought you was gonna be drafted between 7th and 12th. But what was you picked? Huh? I'm doing my homework. Butter not playing, man.
I was picked as 3rd.
What was that about? Draft
what happened was, I'm gonna take y'all back.
One time.
I'm gonna take y'all niggas back. So this what happened, right?
Thank you so much.
I was predicted to go between 7 and 12 in the draft. This is a true story. So what happened was I had a couple workouts for teams that had higher than the 7th pick. Chicago Bulls being one of them. I worked out for the Chicago Bulls, and then I'm a spill of beans. I'm not gonna spill the beans.
Not too much, but you know, all positive.
I'm gonna put a couple beans on the table.
Hey, listen, this Streets First. Whatever you want to tell the people is your story, how you want to tell them. Speak on Ben Gordon on how you see your story. Draft night, how you felt, how you look. 3rd pick.
Draft night, I look like this. I look like money.
Money. Smelling like that what? That money.
I'm smelling like that money.
3rd pick.
The 3rd pick, he made the earth sick.
Hey, yo, somebody get Damian Lillard on the line and tell him my man might want to do a little battle. Yo, somebody go get smacked.
I'm going to need more than 4 bars.
Hey, yo, my man been doing some different type of stuff on him. Hey, yo, listen, don't worry. We'll talk about that later, y'all.
Yeah. What up, Lillard? What up, my nigga? Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
But back to draft night, bitch.
Yeah,
draft the 3rd.
So draft night, drafted 3rd. I was sharp. I was a sharp young man. I was sharp. You figured, deal me. Shout out to my nigga Lou Tucker, the light-skinned gangster. Used to be the president of Bad Boy Records.
Lou Tucker.
You figured, deal me. The nigga took me to go get this little light-skinned pink shirt. You know, real men wear pink. Shout out to Killer. You know that's a fact.
Shout out to Killer.
You figured, deal me. Especially on your boy. I'm dark-skinned, so the pastel colors just come out good. It just look crazy on the guard. Yeah, so your boy had the pink shirt with the pink tie with the little stripes and all that. With the gray and pink pinstripe on these niggas. You smell me? I was fly. I got drafted 3rd, but let me take you back.
Tell me what it was like with that Chicago,
wait, time out.
because you got drafted 3rd.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me drop some. Let me spill the beans a little bit.
Come on.
I was supposed to go to like Phoenix or Los Angeles.
Wow.
I think Phoenix had the 7th pick. The Bulls worked me out, like, all right, let's work him out, you know, let's see how he looks against a few of the guys that's supposed to go higher than him.
Okay.
Devin Harris was a guy who was supposed to go higher than me. They had Bino Udrih at the workout. Not that he was gonna go higher than me, but he was a good guy to have in the workout, and they might have got him in the second round or later on in the draft. Then they had like, what's the other dude's name that was married to Kardashian? Chris Humphries. Chris Humphries was at the workout, and then a couple other people. I don't remember all these niggas' names because they wasn't fucking with me anyway. But
whole nother story.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But so at this workout, I put on for my city pretty much.
You heard?
I let my grit and the toughness I developed on the streets of New York and all the tournaments in New York show out in this workout for the Chicago Bulls. And so what happened was, during this workout, I separated myself from all the guards in the draft.
Okay.
And see, so what a lot of people didn't know was I set out to be the first guard drafted in that 2004 draft. Like, that was one of my goals I wrote down.
Don't get it twisted.
I wrote this down. BG never forgets. You feel me? I forget sometimes, but most of the times I don't. I'm gonna copyright that. So I forget sometimes, but most times I don't. So you never know when I'm remembering or forgetting. I'm tricky like that. See, Butta never forgets. He tricky all the time. You thought he forgot. He ain't forget nothing.
At all. You know one thing I didn't forget? You know, I remember me and you, you know, like little story I like to tell people, you know what I'm saying? I remember me and you, you know, private jet, like Cali.
Oh, yeah, we was in the lair, nigga.
The one thing that I remember, you know, that whole trip, yeah, you introduced me, and even though I know you say, you know, you here and there with it, but it was like the whole thing on Vice. You know what I'm saying? Vice was following you, doing the vegan thing. You took me to the restaurant, and you trying to introduce me to like pizza and all this different stuff, and I'm just looking at you like, yo, Ben, what are you trying? And he like, yo, hey, you gotta try different stuff, man. I'm like, yo, listen, no homo, man. There's no meat in this food, so I'm not eating this. Yeah, you said, yo, order everything on the menu, man. Not my man Charles. Different stuff. All I know is that I started to learn certain things, you know what I'm saying? And it take people to, you know, push you to try to like see something different in order for you to say to yourself you don't be seeing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Streets first. You know where you heard it first. Look at my fingers. That's how you know a nigga got a little check. You start doing shit like this.
Talk to her like
look, but really, I don't got a bag. I'm trying to get $455 million by the end of the year. You figure deal me? 400's for me, 52 for A Butta, 3 for the rest of my affiliates.
Hey, listen.
I don't know how they gonna split it up.
what, hey, yo, before you give them all of that info, right? What was it like for you to see that you was the first rookie ever to be the 6th man of the year? Like, what was that feeling like?
I was mad I didn't get the rookie of the year in both of them.
What?
I wasn't mad. I was glad because I knew I was rad. I'm the swag dad. They thought I was sad, but I'm happy. I'm glad. I'm not mad. Nah, for real. No.
Yeah, y'all gotta understand my man BG been on some real freestyle stuff lately. I don't know if he really trying to show the world, like, listen, they gonna give me a deal. It's a different type of thing going on with this streaming.
You figured,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all like to see my content because I'm honest. You feel me?
What was that like, though, for you, BG? Like, 6th man of the year.
Yo, so
as a rookie,
first
though,
of all,
first to ever do that. Just to let you know, in the NBA, first to ever do that.
That was crazy. Like, that was like beyond the dream come true.
Put that in the books, legendary.
Put that in the books. See, with the streets first. Let me put my fingers right. What y'all don't know is I was the type of kid that I would study NBA almanacs and encyclopedias. And me and my nigga Spoonie G, shout out to Spoonie G.
Educator.
A lot of y'all thought that I didn't fuck with Spoonie G. That's a lifetime contact. That's always gonna be my nigga. But check it out. We used to look at the basketball almanacs, and we used to look at records, and we used to be like, yo, you know what? This record right here, you could probably get a record like this because you a shooter, you got a handle, you could pass, and you could do all this other shit. Like, look, we're gonna break this record. This is when I was like 15 and shit like that. I was looking at records and like NBA almanacs, my nigga. So I was real focused. I was like a nerd when it came to basketball. And then everything else, it was like structure and discipline from my moms and my grandmoms. Used to get the crazy West Indian whooping. So if a nigga was out of line, which I was very frequently, I was getting my ass whooped. Which was like every day.
Hey yo, can you tell my fans? Can you tell the people like what is Ben Gordon's most memorable moments in the NBA? If you
my most memorable moment was the floater I hit on Mike Sweetney going baseline. I floated the big fella. My nigga Jamal Crawford tried to check me. I'm like, nigga, you can't check me. I sidestepped, glided on the nigga like, hey. Like that, and I just kept going right. I was like this the whole time. Kept going right on the nigga, then I turned the corner on the big fella. Like, big fella, I'm about to drop my shoulder. I got a chip on it, as big as a brick or a boulder. Look.
He's talking during the interview and freestyling.
Look.
At the same
Look. Hold on. Don't let it hit you. It might fold you. Look. So I turned the corner on the nigga. Look. I got real low. Hey, brother, look. Like that. I was this low. What a nigga. Word up. Facts. Super. I was this low. Then I got around the corner and floated the nigga. I threw the ball up. My nigga it was in the air for 22 seconds, my nigga.
It was one of those.
Floated the nigga. Cash.
How many threes did you hit in the playoffs?
220,000.
No, I'm talking about one game. If I'm not mistaken, you got
9.
Like the record 9.
Yeah, I hit 9 3-pointers with no misses.
Hey yo, let me ask you a question. Who you think
I
shoot
hit
that
9
thing better? You or Dan Marley? See, you know your history. I want to know if you know your history. Who you think shoot that thing better? You or Dan Marley?
I shoot the ball better than everybody in the world today.
What about Glenn Rice?
Whew! I shoot the ball better than everybody in the world today.
Yo, you played for Chicago, and then you left and got the deal
bag
with.
I went and got the
Detroit.
bag. Yes.
What was it like for you?
Hold on, Streets First. You hearing it here for the first time, Slime.
Here we go.
I'm putting the Chicago Bulls on Front Street. Can I do that here?
Fix this suit. I ain't got this. Fix your suit.
I'm going to be nice. What's up, Jerry Reinsdorf? You the illest Jew I know. Peace to Jerry. Shalom and all that Lahain. Now check it. You see how I cleaned it up? Yeah, we back out here. Peace to all my Jews. You dig? Word up. You smell me? Ha! Look. Check it out.
What was Detroit?
Peace to Jerry Reinsdorf, John Paxson, and Garth Foreman. I need a bag.
They owe you that bag? Said that bag?
Whatever. Look, check it out. From 2004 to 2009, I was the hottest thing cooking in the NBA. They know it. It's a matter of fact.
Say it again.
From 2004 to the year of 2009. What they say? A domino, what is that? Before or after Christ? Whatever.
Do your homework.
I was the man.
Do your research, y'all.
I spilt more lemonade. I spent more on spilled lemonade than you niggas made in your whole lifetimes. Woo!
That's that Ric Flair?
Ric Flair. Yeah. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Akuna Matata, feet up, sipping Java. Check out my Gucci shoes. Yeah. We out here.
Hey, yo. So, look, you went to Detroit.
I went to Detroit. That was the worst decision that I ever made in my life.
Uh-oh. You ain't like Detroit.
I said it.
You ain't like Detroit.
I love Detroit.
Or you liked it. Which one?
I loved it. But it was the worst decision I've ever made.
So after Detroit, it was...
That's a fact.
Charlotte.
After that, that was another worst decision.
That was another one?
Yes, but it wasn't made by me. It was made by the man.
Okay, so the man made both of those.
Yes, the man tricked me.
Into both of those.
Yes, it's a fact.
So now after that one was Orlando.
That was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life by going to the Orlando Magic. Thank you.
Now, can you just give the listeners a little bit of, just give them the lifestyle of what it's like living out in Orlando and the people and the fans? What was that like for you?
Oh, man. Orlando was like a vacation for me. It was like being in a therapeutic
You are a city
environment.
kid. You are from Mount Vernon. You
Yeah,
get what
so
I'm
I
saying?
never
what was
been
Florida
around.
like for you?
I never been in hot weather all year round, my brother.
Wow.
I never seen rain coming down in the summertime for 20 minutes just to cool a nigga down. God is good.
Talk to
You
her.
feel me? Hallelujah! Yes.
Yo, what
It used
movie
to
you
be-
got that from? I'm trying to think. Hey, yo, hold
What
on.
was
hold
it?
on. Was that Harlem Nights or was it? Which way? Wait. Which way was that? Yo,
What was it? Vampire
trying
in
to
Brooklyn or some shit like that?
Coming to America.
Yo. Yeah. Don't forget. Check us out on the gram. We lit. I be slanging rocks too. Yeah. No, that's not what I do. Check that out.
Now, you go from Orlando to, let's just say, overseas. Now, BG, you know I'm going to ask you about that, right, for the fans. What was that overseas life like? I know it was totally different from being in the NBA, you know, now going over there. Just for the fans, you know, hearing it from an NBA player, what is that lifestyle like over there overseas? You know, just so that they can hear it from you. What is that
Yeah,
lifestyle like?
so just to clarify what A Butta is saying.
Some people might not even get over there anymore.
Yeah, I
They
went
don't
from playing with my last stint in the league was 4 years with Orlando Magic.
Fact.
Then I had a training camp with the reigning champions, the
do. Golden
Warriors.
State Warriors. Facts. After they won the chip.
I'm gonna wait till I say what I gotta say about that.
After they won the chip, though, they brought you in.
After they
Don't
won
get
the
a
chip, they
I
brought me
remember.
back to training
You
camp
heard?
as a favor. Huh?
Butter don't forget. I don't
Butter don't
forget
forget.
anything, man.
Y'all didn't keep me, and then y'all won another ring after that. If y'all would have kept me, we would have won that year, and we would have won again this year. That's 2 rings y'all owe me.
And keep winning.
And
More
kept
more.
winning. BG never forgets. I got another 6 years of greatness left.
Where did you go overseas? Like when you played over there?
What
was
I
that
did
like?
was I went and I played with the national team, the British national
That's
team.
dope. Wow.
And
salute
so that
to
was a great experience because I
Wow.
got introduced to the international game for the first time.
Wow.
I could still go get checks overseas.
Wow.
Don't forget that.
They always would want that shooter over there, right?
They always
trying. I know they probably trying to brand and market you over there.
China, what's up? Ni
Talk to
hao.
him. Ni hao.
It's a fact. Ni hao is a fact of life. China. Yo.
Hey, yo, I got a good one for you, though. Like, for real, for real. Let's see if you remember this. Yeah, you feeling good right there. Yeah, I got him, y'all. Hold on. I got him right where I need him. Yeah.
BG, forget sometimes, but not
Yeah,
always.
we got it right now. 48. Who you had that against in the NBA?
48?
Yeah, you had 48 in the NBA. Who you had that
I had
against?
48 on Michael Redd in the Milwaukee Bucks. Sam Cassell might have gotten some of that work. I'm not sure. I have to go back and recollect.
Hey,
and check.
yo,
You feel
talk
me?
to him.
And my teammates. I'm not pointing no elbows, but Chris Duhan, Kirk Heinrich, y'all niggas could have got me 50 to 55 if y'all would have gave me that pill
Hey, yo.
when it was time to shoot them free throws in the clutch.
Talk to him. Get clutch.
It's neither here nor
Huh?
there. I had a drink called BG7 Gets
Don't
Clutch.
get it twisted.
My man A. Butta to the
Yeah.
right of me.
Yeah. We had an
Check him
energy
out.
drink. Yeah.
My nigga Jack.
Huh?
Shout outs to Jack
Hey, yo,
in Miami.
Jack.
When we come around each other, it's gonna be lit.
Shout out to Woodway.
Woodway.
Hey, yo.
I'm always
training-
running, but I'm never running in place.
Hey, yo, that's a hashtag.
You
That's
feel me?
Yo, you-
Fuck a case.
this kid come up with
Suitcase
all
of
kind
court.
of freestyle.
Nigga, your bitch tell her to abort. A boy, oh my God, he got an egghead like Almond Joy. Your girl, she a toy.
Hey, yo, let me
She
ask you.
hef.
Yo, one time, man. I told you I do my homework, right? Look, Chicago was the first team in history to sweep a defending champion in the first round.
We swept D Wade and the Heat. We
Huh?
was elite. That was 2007.
What was that like?
That was infamous.
Talk to him.
That was notorious.
Oh, they couldn't guard you? They couldn't
What?
stop you?
Hard to God. Oh, my Lord. I left D-Wade on the floor in the hardwood.
Hey, yo, it's all good, man.
He got carved.
My man, don't forget. You
Hang,
heard?
hang, hang,
I don't
hang,
forget.
hang.
Butter don't forget, y'all.
Me and my nigga Luol Deng,
Talk to him.
the nomadic refugee African from Sudan. He came
out.
over and hit every jumper he got.
Shout out to Africa, though.
Shout out to Africa.
One time, for real.
Peace to Africa.
For real.
I'm going back.
Word.
I'm going to create an NBA Africa.
Gold is over there. You heard, my man?
Figure Dilly.
Pounds, you dig?
Pounds of gold of our own gold mines. We gonna
Triple O.
supply
Shout out to
you
Triple O.
soon.
You heard?
Triple O, 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 G.
Hey, can you tell the fans
Yeah.
though? Look forward, to the gyms and stuff that
Look
you got.
forward
You know
to
what I
the
mean?
gym.
I heard you building
Later
out some
on,
gyms.
we're gonna go to the gym. Like, let me calm down. I'm hyped.
Talk about them gyms though. Talk about them gyms.
Look, man. What
'Cause
I'm
you know you
doing
doing
is
some
I got
other type of stuff, B.
holistic training and prehabilitation gym.
I need y'all to
AZM.
know this about BG.
You heard me? Prehabilitation is 2 words in one. It's pre. You figure deal me pre is the prefix. Hyphen. Habilitation, my nigga. Not rehabilitation. Prehabilitation. You feel me?
You the workout machine. You still fully
I'm
trained.
the energy god. What I do is
made you get
I
into
work
that?
out for fun. They used to call me workout because before I start my workout, I used to work out.
Why you still into all of the working out? Why, like, why is it that you into the training and the rehabilitation and stuff? What's up with that?
Because, nigga, if you look good, you feel good, you smell good, you eat good foods, what you gonna do?
Do nothing but good, I guess. Or
So
be
that's
good.
why when a nigga was fake depressed and all
I
that,
feel you. Okay.
a nigga had to, wake up and smack himself a few times and realize, like, yo, man, you too fly for this shit. You feel me?
Now being that,
Mitch.
I'm gonna tell you right, being that you said fly, cause you know I gotta throw this in there, man. He know he gotta get a shout out from me, man. Can I just get a little love for my man Fly Eli?
Oh,
Can I get a little love for my man
Prince
Fly Eli? Talk to
Elijah the
him.
Prophet, man. He got the soul of Master Farah and all that, you dig?
How old is little man now?
Eli
man?
is 6, man. He's 6 years old. Soul is gold.
Future looking bright for him, man.
Future looking
Oh,
bright.
man.
He elite.
Yo, Ben, I remember, man, you had, what was that? Like, you was like, I was saying to you, I think we was in Maxfield. Shout out to Maxfield in
Shout
LA.
out to Max Phil.
Kim Kardashian was in the store buying stuff. She was she didn't
told
want to
him to
speak to
clear
Ben.
out.
Ben was
We
like,
told
"Yo,
him to
look,
get out."
they gotta tell everybody to get out now. I want to shop and I want to be the only one in here." So that's something I'll never forget that. But I remember you.
You heard that?
And
The
Maxfield.
Kardashians was
you
around.
dig? And I remember
I'll
the
be
way
on the
you was moving.
Kardashian show right now if I would have been in there with them. Do you know they like chocolate?
This kid.
You know they like cocoa beans? Yeah. Shout out to Maxfield and the Kardashians.
Yeah.
If you want your ratings to go up, think about putting me on your show ASAP.
Talk to
Cop
him.
this after y'all left. Feel me? It was a whole chain. I threw it on the ground and all that.
That's a Maxfield piece right there. In
That's a
your hand.
Maxfield vintage piece. Gold, baby. You figure deal me
That's
out.
what I was saying. You had a lot of vintage stuff that you got. You know,
Shout out to Maxfield. Shout out to Mother Earth. You know who I'm talking
you
about.
dig.
You
Listen,
dig?
I like the fact that you was doing that when it comes to making sure that you had things that you got to make sure that you leave or have that would be even more valuable as your son get older.
Exactamundo.
Speak to people about understanding how to do stuff like that, because every kid and every man don't really understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, give a
You
little
gotta
feed to
have
that.
something to give away to your children when you leave out of here, when you get Swayze, when
Facts.
you get missing. Or when they get missing prior to that, you had to have given them things that would enable them to know that they royalty.
Bigger than money, though. You get you get why I'm asking you that. You get what I'm saying?
Figure deal me bigger than royalty. So what I'm saying is, like, for instance, for parents or a household that might homeschool their kids, that's allowing the child to know, like, I'm a special child. Like, my parent has figured out a way to do something special and unique just for me. That set me apart from the masses. So what I mean is, like, when you can give something to your child, that might mean you might enlighten their future somehow.
That's dope.
Or you might give them an opportunity by creating a small business for them so that when they get older, they'll know how to be a businessman or woman. And they'll be educated. The most important thing you can give a child is knowledge and information.
Educate
That's
them,
power.
BG.
You
Wow.
feel me?
Hey, yo, let me get one. Look, a guy asked me this on Instagram, and I got to ask this question because I told him I want to make sure that I ask this question. He basically asked me if there was anybody that you wanted to play, who would you wanted to play if you could play against today in the NBA? Who did you feel like you wanted to play against? Who
Like
would it be?
one-on-one?
I'm just saying that's the question that I asked. I should give him a shout out to say his name, but I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna
play against anybody.
He said if it was anybody that you could play against in the NBA,
Today
who
or
would
history?
you want to play today?
Today,
They said ask BG.
I'm gonna have to say Kevin Durant.
Wow.
The reason why I say
Now,
KD,
BG, you 6'3", 6'4",
yeah, but
right?
he can't.
and KD is 6'10",
He's 7 feet.
7 feet. All right. I want to know, why would you want that challenge? I know the answer, but I hope you know that. But I want to hear you tell the people why you would want that.
Well,
This don't never stop.
The reason why I would say KD is because I got a lot of respect for his offensive
Shout
game.
out to KD. Respect to
And
that.
so I believe a man's best defense is his offense.
Ooh.
You figured deal me? Now I'm talking that talk. You dig?
So you feel. Ooh.
I'm ready to walk the walk.
My man want the walk.
I want to walk.
My
I
man
want
want
to
to walk.
more fire.
More tool for your head.
Yo, for your head top. We
Watch how
coming
you
at
speak
niggas.
on your name. Hey, yo.
Put some respect on my name. You feel me? Top shotter.
Hey, yo.
I like KD because, you know, he could do everything.
How do you look at, and if you know anything about this, I always ask people to come on the show this, B. How do you look at LaVar Ball?
Yeah, I like LaVar Ball because
I like to hear people's opinion on that.
I like LaVar Ball because as far as I can see, he hasn't been bothered by his daddy's shenanigans.
Okay.
And so what that shows me is like, oh, okay, this is normal. So for his dad to be so demonstrative and loud and happy and excited about his son's talents and abilities and his promotional skills and marketing abilities is A1. Let's be clear here. What's it
Educate
called?
him, bro.
3 B's and all
Big
that.
baller brand, that's right.
Big
3
baller
Bs.
brand.
You right.
It's 3 brothers, and they all get buckets, and all their names start with a B, obviously, or end with a B. LaVar Ball, you know, basketball. It's like they had to do that, cause I would have did it. I would have copyrighted them and had the niggas in the league. Got a check. So I'm glad his dad made the logical decision to come up with a brand for his family. That's smart. So what he's doing is very positive because at this day and age, we live in an age where the media is controlled by a select few. So when you have a chance to make your impact on the media and it's positive for your family and your livelihood, why not? So what he's doing, you could tell somebody he's understanding what's going on culturally in this country and with the media. So that's what he's using. So what he's doing is positive, and you can see that his son is unbothered by it. He's going out there. He's a second pick to his hometown. He went to school at UCLA. He went to school in California.
Talk to him.
So the NBA has been very favorable to the young man.
to him.
So we only could believe that going forward, his future will be very, very bright. Shout outs to D'Angelo, who is now on the Brooklyn Nets because of Mr. LeBar's arrival to the Los Angeles Lakers.
D.
Now you would
Russell.
have to move D. Russ out of there. He's a young budding star too. He just got too happy with the phones and all of that. He made a few mistakes, but
I just seen him doing this thing over here. He played indictment. I hope he don't come to New York with all of this using your phone and
No. I had a meeting with the young man.
Okay, because I already cool.
BG, who forgets sometimes but not always, told the young man, just be easy, brother.
Talk to
Everything
him,
will be
broski.
good.
School him, broski. OG
Yo,
swag,
under the
but
wing.
not really an OG. You
Come
dig?
under the wing and niggas will show you how to maneuver, put you in the right direction. We got your best interests at heart. Keep your phone down, fam.
Shout out to Dykeman though. I got your socks on. You heard everybody ain't got these exclusive. You know.
Yo, is
Check
it too
the
late to play
website
indictment?
out,
Is it too late to make a? Is it too late for me to play indictment?
Where? Nah, I think.
Is it
it's
too
one
late
more
for-
game? No. Matter of fact, it's about to be over.
Next summer, your boy will be everywhere.
I mean, now that you speaking about the tell the fans though, because you know you put a team in Hoops in the Sun. You be putting teams out here in the city. What's up with that? How does that like? What's that about? You know, what's my man? The shooter. What's my man? The shooter. What's his name? They like to shoot the three, man. The shooter that be coaching and playing out there. That you have him coaching. Yeah, get my man Jomo a shout out. Give my man Farmy a shout out. Give these guys some shout outs.
It's time to shout out the home team, Mount Vernon Finest. We're gonna start off with SOS, my man Pharmacist.
Talk to him.
He's a hardworking brother from the hood.
Keep doing your thing with the camps and all that with the kids,
and the
the
children.
next generation.
He's doing a backpack giveaway.
Word.
Support him.
Show love.
Jomo Belfort, Lab Out Skills. They doing a good thing. They training the youngins from hold that 3-ball. Jomo worked on his 3-ball from years. Jomo used to be my point guard. He used to throw me a lob before every game is the first play of the game. Wow. Shout out to Jomo. Shout out to Greg Jenkins, who's working with Jomo Belfort.
Dope.
Shout out to Cyril Belfort, who's doing some work in my facility, the 000 flagship store in Mount Vernon, New York.
Triple O, you heard of our own. You heard?
Of our own gang. We're a movement.
Talk to him.
We moving covertly and we moving loud too. How you want to do it? We moving both ways.
Make sure you let them know though, BG. Can you give the fans right here? Let them know your Instagram and your social media.
Official Ben Gordon on Instagram. I'm on Snapchat and Twitter too as Camarasi.
He's talking to people, y'all.
Feel
He's
me?
on his. He's
I'm
going
talking
live.
to y'all.
He's on live.
Ashanafi Camarasi Yadega. I might change my name to that.
Namaste.
Namaste. 3 times. 3 of them.
Hey, y'all remember, that's another thing I want to tell him. I remember when we was in Cali.
I'm the yoga god.
Ran right up on Russell like, yo, listen, man. What's up? We going in here or what, man? I will never. It's just certain things that it's like that I just saw you do. I was like,
I forgot about that.
Yo, shout out to my man too, Rico from ATL that we met out there. That's on Survivor's Remorse. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to
Good
Rico's
dude.
on Survivor's
Word.
Remorse. I'm waiting for my
Big
cameo.
fan of yours.
Pimp. I can act too.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to my man Jamie Hector from The Wire, my favorite
Talk
actor
to him.
ever.
Yes.
I'm ready for my acting lessons. You feel me? Look at your boy.
Hey, yo, shout out to Cameron the other day, too. Me, him, and BG out there in the parks hooping in the street. You heard?
Shouts out to my man Killer Cam.
Talk to him.
The nigga's the best lyricist I ever heard from Harlem. Shouts out to my killer nigga. Word up, that's my nigga.
Hey, yo, one time, before I leave, though, can we just... I gotta ask you this question because this shocked me when I saw this, and I just feel like, you know, before I end it, like I really want to speak about this because to me this is legendary and it's huge, and I just want the fans to know about this because this don't happen for everybody. I want them to hear your feeling and how you feel about it. Can you explain to the people what it's like to know that you still alive and there's like a big mural in Mount Vernon of who you are and your face and just like how Mount Vernon represents you and what you stand and mean for Mount Vernon. Can you speak on that?
Wow, that's a deep question, my brother. Woo! All right, so I'm going to try to keep it short and simple as I can, but at the same time, try to answer the question.
I know it's humbling, but, you know,
it's a very humbling question.
You.
It's a humbling question. For me to have a mural or a depiction of myself when I was on the Chicago Bulls, which we could all agree here was my highlights of my career. You know, that just pretty much solidifies my moment in history and my moment in people's minds and their memories forever.
Forever.
And so what that does is that creates a legacy for my children to see as they're growing and as they have kids and as, you know, generations continue to go on. And so what that does for me is very humbling. It makes me very humble, and it makes me able to enjoy life more because I'm able to see the fruits of my labor now and not, you know, later when I'm in my 70s or my 80s or however old I get to live.
Educated.
Yeah, I'm able to see that now when I'm young, I'm fly, I'm flashy.
Yeah,
I'm in the
you
best shape of my life.
Down
I float like a butterfly, I sting like a bee.
Like a bee.
You know what I'm saying?
Gucci down from the
Gucci
head
down,
to the
nigga.
toe, player.
Head to the toe. I don't wear socks, so I can't say to the socks. Nigga, tell me, I'm out here like Kunta, King Kunta. You smell me?
Yo, y'all. You already know how your boy do, man. I had to go get my man. Chi-Town's finest, Mount Vernon's finest, you dig? Don't get it twisted, man. He got your boy out here, NYC. You dig? I had to go remote. Come find my guy. He told you he was coming to talk to me. There's many more to come. You dig? I'm going to keep going, y'all. I'm not playing. I'm going around. I know a lot of them. No disrespect, man. I just want y'all to know. This is a podcast. And if y'all think that Nori knows rappers, wait till you see all the ball players and rappers I know. Stay tuned, you dig? Follow us on iTunes, Apple, you dig? Follow us, Streets First Podcast. You can subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. You can subscribe there. I'm going to start putting out a lot more videos. You know what I'm saying? Got to get that motion graphic thing right. I want,
motion
when my
graphic.
guys is talking, you know what I'm saying?
Motion graphic.
I want my guys, when they
Peep the
talking and
lingo.
what they said, I want that to be able to be Googled and put up and all of that.
Google
you know what I mean?
your boy.
I'm doing this differently.
I'm tired of y'all asking me for regular identification. Go to your technological devices.
Talk to 'em.
And look at my face as a holographic image.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Streets First Podcast. Official Ben Gorton. We out here in these streets. You figure me?
My man is in
Hit the
building.
BG. I'm finna go viral. You smell me?
Hey, yo, one
I'm
time
out here.
before we get out of here, right? Look, I'm going to say one thing and then I'm going to let him finish it off for me. Watch this, though, y'all. Follow us on Instagram at Streets First Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Streets First PC. Follow us on Facebook at Streets First Podcast. Before I go, BG, one time for the people, man. Give them a little freestyle and we leave out on that, man. Freestyle. Let me get my man hype. Hold on. I got to get him hype, y'all. Hold on.
I need
Hold
a
on.
beat.
My man,
I need
he need a
something.
beat. He need a beat.
What time want me to do? Acapella?
Acapella. One time for the man, BG. He's
Damn,
in the
I don't even
building.
know what to say.
One time for the man. Hey, yo, look. Do this, right? Style on.
You want me
What's
to
that dude
style on
name?
him?
Style on Reinsdorf. Why on the lead out? Style on Reinsdorf. That's his name. Hey, yo, Style on Reinsdorf real quick on your walkout.
I said,
The nerve of you. Who?
the nerve of you. Check my view. I'm cute. Nigga, fuck a billionaire. I'm red. I'm trying to be in the trillions, zillions, and billions. You heard me, Trilly Billy Silly. Peace to my nigga M. Willie. I'm finna go to Philly just to get a cheesesteak. Assalamu alaikum, I'm on my deen. I had to stop eating meat for a second. I built a strong team. A Butta. Whew, it's a tough motherfucker. Been through different struggles. Then through my ad libs, I'm different. Y'all thought I messed up, but I just came back. Give me a beat, I spit heat. Nothing I ever say is on repeat. I stomp on you niggas' chest with my cleats.
It's getting there.
I'm built like an ancient god from Crete.
He coming.
But I'm from Alkebulan. From the sun to the dawn of the sun. Ooh, yeah.
Hey, yo, we out of here, man. Shout out to Benny Blanco and Lil Uzi.
Benny
The dogs
Blanco
is in
from
the building.
Bronx. Check out my dogs. We coming back. As a matter of fact, y'all should have never hated. Peace to the gods and the queens of the earth. Thank you. God bless you and good night. We out of here.
Namaste.
Namaste in bed.
It's a wrap.